Okay. Hello, everybody. Got Facebook and YouTube going. And both you in the description, you could say, is a survey about security. I'll be covering some of the stuff that was mentioned to me by peers. Before I get started, I am David. I am the lead person on the community for school safety group, and also the Students for Safe Schools. I'm working with the Highlands County Sheriff in my county and the school superintendent of Highlands County. I'm 11th grade. I am a student at Sebring High School. I'm 18 years old, so I am an adult, even though I'm in 11th grade. I see the world in a different view than most of my peers. I have ADHD, autism, so my brain thinks of things differently. So sorry if you see me move a lot or my hands move. If you see me look down, it's because I got my notes on my laptop here. Each year my goal is to help students, and this year my goal is to help them be safer. I've had emails from my peers saying that they think the students or the officials are not going to listen, that they're gonna ignore me because of me being a student. Well, I can certainly say in my county, the superintendent and the sheriff have shown a great amount of concern, and I don't see a problem with them. So they're helpful. Now, I do have asked my peers to give me information, and they have. I asked them what their opinion was on some things, what they thought could be improved, and gave them some ideas to base off of. I sent out an email to all my peers. Some of them have given me crap because of sending it all out, but I can take it. But my goal was to get information. That's what I got. Well, I've had multiple feedback from students, some that are for arming our teachers and some that are against. But even though it's equal, it's not the student's decision. They may influence the decision because it's their safety on the line and their comfortability. But in the end, it's the school boards. Each school board has the choice of arming their teachers. As I go through this, I may look at things because I'm also doing the book review and messages, but some of the ideas I gave were such as, or that I received, were cameras at every gate. Cameras at schools sometimes do not have a closed gate, and in some areas they don't. Some students have noticed that lockdowns are not taken seriously, and the teachers aren't either. That's something that's serious. If you're going to do a lockdown drill of any sort, take it seriously. Most of the schools, we do not have staff patrolling the hallways, but that can be changed easily. We can easily have some. And how can that be an issue? How hard is it to get a support staff, to go down halls, ride on a golf cart, and make sure everything's secure? At my school, we have at least one staff that I don't even know what his actual job title is. And faculty just say he's everything. SROs sit in their offices a lot. Students don't typically have their IDs on them. Other things. Parent, not naming the parent, actually direct messaged me saying clear backpacks. And later on that day, my father, who also manages the Students for Safe Schools page, told me that Parkland or Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, issued school clear backpacks. And my response to that was, it would be a hazard. It would be a worrying feature. Students weren't going to like it. Privacy. Most females like to keep their feminine needs under control and hidden. Well, clear backpacks, some don't even have them in a container hidden. How's that going to play out? They're going to feel embarrassed. So there's all these different things that one person can't think of. Like, I have heard from 58 students at Sebring High School out of about 1,600. That just outright saddens me. From those students, I have gotten, let me see, 84 ideas from those individuals. 84. The community, the Facebook, the group, I've heard only gotten one. And that's from this live broadcast. Together we can't, individually we are weak. Students that emailed me saying that we can't do anything because we are students are both right and wrong. Single-handedly, we cannot. But if we put our minds together and review the ideas and improve on the ideas, we can. I've had a student that I actually emailed back, and I asked him after I started getting these emails saying, stop sending out information or stop sending stuff out and stop trying to do this, stop trying to get all the people together. I'm like, hey, can I send you everything that I get or every idea that we have or run things by you? And that individual outright said yes. I've actually sat with one and walked around the gym with one of my friends that are on Facebook, not naming their name, and talked scenario-based on possibilities. Like, what if this happens? How can we prevent it? What this, what that? And it's all crazy. A student actually gave me the idea of reference giving all the teachers radios that are out on the sidewalk. Have different things, random backpack searches, more cameras, more school resource officers. Only if I could get the entire county to review on these ideas, to submit their own. The community is small, but a lot of us have a heart. The most recent survey I did, I put in an area where it was concerns about the ideas I sent. And it's also in the public survey in the description of both the Facebook Live broadcast and the YouTube broadcast. Which, if any of my peers want to have their input, check your student email. You should have an email somewhere in there from me at one point in time. I didn't send out a new one. But you can email me back and I'll get you in with me. on the YouTube portion later on. But one person gave me put the idea out there of no guns at all. And in my thought, I'm like, so not even SROs. Unarming our SROs. And that idea of 37 peers, only one person agrees with it, but 16 of 37 are concerned about it. 10 students are concerned about more resource officers. People are calling invasion of privacy, saying that we need more guns. But sometimes the thing that we need the most is our own selves. At Sebring High School, I ran an experiment approved by the SRO, and all the staff was in the dark. This experiment was an empty knife sheath. During lunch, it took 29 minutes for my peers to realize that there was a possible threat. 29 minutes, balls to the wall, staring, pacing, and everything. That's what made me want to start this. What made me go so in depth on worrying about the safety of my peers. Not just because I'm trying to protect myself, I'm trying to protect them as well. In the original survey I sent out, a lot of people told me that we had 38 out of 53 responses say bullet-resistant doors. 19 out of 53 cameras. And the biggest of all was the bullet-resistant doors, with all teachers having radios and more efficient locking systems being behind them. Sometimes I wonder why things are that way. There are so many ideas that my peers have come up with that I would have never. And when I talk to the officials on these ideas, I'm not taking the credit. It's all my peers. It's all of them. I've already personally talked with Brenda Longshore, our superintendent, and Paul Blackman, our sheriff. But individually, I only have so much brain power, so many ideas. I can only do so much. When I started finding out that students didn't care, the students didn't feel like anything could change, it actually hurt me. I actually couldn't even look at my school email or the surveys for the last 4 days. And that is bad. The people that are the backbone of the school don't want to be safe. Don't feel like they're important enough to be safe. I made a statement in one of my emails that students are just as important as teachers. I may have worded it differently, but my intention was to say students can make a difference just like a teacher can. If every student was aware of how to spot suspicious activity, we could stop it. If students weren't afraid to report it, we could stop it. Like I've been saying in every note I put or post I put that's been long on the page. See something, say something. No matter if you think it's small. I'm an intern for the gym, and I've reported it, probably the same individual, if I believe, twice to the gym coach, making sure that they were supposed to be in there. No school board ID, no nothing. But if I were to walk up to that individual and ask them for to see their school board ID, that would be a big mistake. Because that's asking for trouble on yourself, asking to get hurt. Know the staff of your campus. Know the people that you can trust. If you can't trust the teachers on your campus or the SROs, principal, you don't know what to do. I trust only a few. But they've been there for me. And every staff would. I've tried my best to make it aware how to do things, how to manage, what order of things to do, what order of people to go to. I've tried to make everyone as aware as I can on how to show, how to do. I've literally gotten out of my seat when it was, they walked right past the SRO and everyone. And I've actually, from a long distance, followed an individual. Was that the right idea? No. Should I mention something? Yes. There are people that enter our campuses without us knowing. And I got an email I have to send because of a security risk after hours. And as students, you can make a difference. As students, it don't matter if you are weak, small, short, high pitch, loud, obnoxious, or what. My one statement is, just like the nation after 9/11, it didn't matter if you were green, yellow, black, white, Asian, Mexican, Hispanic, or what. Everyone was there for everyone. Neighbors who bickered for years were neighbors once again. People who didn't like each other talked and were there for one another. And it's how it is. Schools will never be a hard target. There's too much movement. I know the details of why, but for security's sake, I'm not going to explain. My plan after I get done with high school is to come back as a security consultant, going through the schools and doing the security-based stuff, looking at how the campus could be attacked, looking at how the students are. There are so many variables that you can't even imagine, but my brain can calculate them all. Have you ever thought that where you walk could be the death of you? The path you take? Some students don't think that everyone can be right behind each other. That some staff are in the same position. Like you could be at 2 o'clock, this staff member is here on the campus every single day. That's not good. And that's the one thing that I thought I would hear at least one person say from the survey. I wish I had more information. Instead of having a straw poll, I wish I had all my peers, even if they think that nothing could be done, answer the survey. Parents who don't even have children, answer. It don't matter if you have a kid that's in elementary school, or have a kid that's in high school, middle school, college. It's not just one location. It's not just one person. I want people to know that we as a group can make a difference. Will anyone ever know or ever decide that? I don't know. Will they ever understand that we can be that change? Probably not. But my goal in life is to protect my peers. I'd be the one that if I was in the open and I had the ability to take out an active shooter, I would. I'm not saying that everyone would, but I'm one that would. If it meant protecting my peers, I would risk my own life to protect them, no matter if they hate me or not. Sometimes it's all about guts. I guess this is all. Please take a look at the survey and fill it out. Your feedback would be great to have. Bye.